Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Broncos going up against the Chargers. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and our home team. On the return, it's Knile Davis. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Thought he was the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Now Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around. On 3 yards down to the 42. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching. The ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be good for a Denver first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the short. And now it's blocked. And the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
There we go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. There he goes left side. And touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. Stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. Brandon Gaudin, it's the Chargers. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Let's go!
And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
One receiver left, that's Allen. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone, he lost the football, it's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And some options here for the offense on second and 2.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Lynch to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to the booth right after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Lynch on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
That makes no sense. You've got to understand your situations. You're in a goal-to-go situation, and instead you're dancing around, and instead of staying at least where you were, you end up losing yards for your team.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Lynch to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult. And now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 30! Flex round! Flex round!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now this time he'll look to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. Listen.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Lynch. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Leopard, here we go now. 3-19.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So, and actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, Denver. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And some room to work. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Anderson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Allen alone to the right.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 13 yards that time and a first.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Ohio. Here we go. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now back to throw, and that's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Lynch on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Back to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws right side, and that's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brad 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And now it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 34 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's Lynch. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
They was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Lynch. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Third and goal now. Ball on the 5. Anderson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here we go, Lynch, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Watch it now, buddy. No. Check. Over.
Lynch going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So out come the Chargers. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go. 190.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
3rd down and 12.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And that ball did not travel 10 yards. It's a penalty. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the L.A. Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.
it.